Rush outside. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. It's Harden with the drive. Great D that time from Green. It's Curry outside. The Rockets pull it in.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. The Rockets have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And this year they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
Smith checked in for Michael Beasley. Then for the Warriors, Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Bogut. Barnes comes in for Brandon Rush. And it's Thompson in for Ian Clark. Here's Ariza. A three-pointer off the mark. Here's Barnes. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Josh Smith.
Over the last 10, looking at the Warriors, here's how they compare to the rest of the league. First in scoring, 6th in rebounding, and they also rank right there in the top 10 in fast break points. I mean, this is a really good transition team. They love to operate in the open court.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses, and I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
It's Harden with the drive. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that 2-hand.
And Thompson sends it back.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
And the shot is good. That's 7 points for Draymond Green.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. Last time in Oakland, they lost to the Warriors.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
And you know, Greg, in that blowout loss that you were alluding to, it was the turnovers that really did them in. You can't give possessions away like that and expect to win.
Harden dishes to Howard. Here's Ariza. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Ariza's got his first bucket of the night. Here's Green. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Terry kicks to Howard. Barnes against Harden. Screen by Howard. Harden the pass to Ariza. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ariza. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Western Conference standings. You take a look at the Warriors. And checking out Houston. They're tied right now. Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Spates checked in for Golden State. Livingston comes in for Curry. Thompson with the bucket.
And scoring at will, starting to pull away here.
Certainly this one's threatening to get out of hand, and soon, partner.
And Beverly kicks to Capella. On the wing, Brewer. Covered by Barnes. 4 on the shot clock. Stolen by Thompson. By himself. And the dunk by Barnes.
Wow, that is just pretty right there. What a find for his teammate at the rim.
And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
Warriors substitution. Festus Ezeli.
Iguodala with the steal. And now in transition, here we go. Iguodala flushes it down to finish the break.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point. We'll be bringing you an interconference matchup in this one as the Warriors take to the road. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. Earlier in the season, it was Toronto coming away with the loss in this matchup against the Warriors. They'll be trying to turn things around and climb out of a hole down 2-0 in this season series.
You know, but they were able to hang in there for most of that game. But at the end, you know, when it matters most in terms of what I call winning time, they just could not make the plays on either end of the floor.
Yeah, I like that term, winning time. But as you said, they didn't get run over, but just couldn't convert when they needed to in the end.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. And it's Barnes, and it's the three, the small forward. Curry gets the bucket.
You know, Dwayne Casey was once a player at Kentucky, took me and hosted me on my recruiting visit at Kentucky back in 1979. Actually got his coaching start at the school as well.
Can't get it to go. Barnes kicks to Bogut. Outside for Curry. Here's Thompson. The feet to Barnes. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Thompson. Outside for Curry. Clock is at 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's now 6 points for Steph Curry. As we were talking about Coach Dwayne Casey, he's found his place in Toronto. Took them, Greg, to back-to-back postseason appearances.
And, you know, it's good to see him finally establishing himself as a head coach, really known as a defensive specialist. But once he gets in charge of a team, he'll have them focused on defense and really stresses that in every practice. And it really starting to look like they're going to have one of those days where nothing goes wrong.
Well, Greg, they certainly haven't done anything wrong so far, stretching the lead into double digits already.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
That's good from Barnes on the assist by Curry.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
You know, they just caught a team, Kevin, that was in a zone, and they didn't have the manpower defensively to disrupt them.
Hey, zone or no zone, I expected a little more fight out of them than what they showed. I mean, they never strung together any stops like they needed to.
Toronto, they've gone 0-5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. The fader. It's stolen by Bogut. And it's the Warriors on the break. Thompson with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Nice D from DeRozan.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Curry. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Curry's got 8 points.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Here's Patterson. It's stolen by Bogut. Patterson against Curry. Bogut kicks to Thompson. Misses the 3. Raptors trailed by 15. It's stolen by Bogut. .130 left in the first. Good. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Scola comes in for Patrick Patterson. Powell, he's checked in for DeMarre Carroll. And it's Joseph in for Kyle Lowry. Then for the Warriors, Speights checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Curry.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
Here's Speights. After Luis Scola's score, Livingston dishes to Iguodala. Shot clock at 5. And here's the break. No good. Good D by Thompson.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence. They're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. That won't get it.
Not at all, Clark. You rarely see a team surrender points this easily. They have got to do better. They couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game.